I'm here today with Brett McMahon, and one of Brett's points of difference is the way he's using art and architecture and how it applies, working with architects and designers, and then incorporating the input of art within the design. And we've got some drawings in front of us, and also just on the computer over here we've got a recent project, a building, a high-rise building in Parramatta, which Brett's working on. Brett, how does something about design and the outcome of art there's a process before, how does all this happen in terms of that art and architecture link?
Okay, well, I guess it's like what you go for a site visit. You know, you spend time in an area and you start to pick up on the details of that local environment. So, say with this project in Parramatta, there was a couple of significant trees. There was a row of street trees. In the distance, there's the Parramatta River, and so you start to pick up on these local details. And what I like to do is I just draw. I do drawings which are not really, without really thinking about the architecture too much. It's just about having a dialogue with what you find there. And so I generally produce a set of drawings in a sketchbook, and then they sort of become the engine for the artwork to develop. So I guess as it becomes more about structure and architecture, it becomes a little bit more refined and a little bit more stylized, I guess. But if you have this kind of engine of these original drawings, you can always dip back into it, to find particular things, like the way that certain lines can work. In something like a balustrade for a building, or a set of doors, where there has to be a linkage.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously what you do then is you make adjustments so the branches join together. So there's a stylization there, but you really to give anything a particular flavour or a strong sense of that it's come from that local environment, you really do need to do these preparatory drawings.
And do you think there's a trend now where we're going to see art linked more into architecture, particularly the exterior facades?
I think there's so many, technologically there's so many different ways that you can use metal or materials through perforations or cutting or other types of forming, that there's an ability now to incorporate design and artwork into the fabric of the building, rather than, I guess historically it was often a sculpture that was in the foyer or out the front. And now the an artistic element can be brought into the fabric of the building. So I think it's it also gives, I guess, buildings a sense of place, and allows the structure to have a dialogue with where it's from, and the surrounding community, rather than being just an anonymous big towering block. That sort of gives it that extra level of detail and that level of detail and ornamentation that we appreciate in some older structures.